And more as a testament to perhaps this Hipper's tunnel vision than it is to my skill, it's almost that time of day again. What time of day is that, you say? Missed me. The time of day is Bazinga time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bazinga. Hey everybody, it's Craig with AeroSpaceNews.com. Welcome to another World of Warships gameplay video. This is the trap map domination style battle. I'm in the tier 10 Japanese Shimakaze destroyer. Had a couple of Shimas give me a proctological exam earlier in the day when I was sailing in my battleships, so I thought I would return the favor. No Shimas on the other side, but there are 4 DDs, a Gearing, Fletcher, Tashkent, and Loyang. It's not going to be a walk in the park, that's for sure, but hopefully I'll make them hate me and the Shimakaze as much as people have hated, as much as I've hated facing them myself. Well, that's easy for me to say. There's a division playing on our side that actually played with me on my side on the last match, which we won. I only got 1 kill, didn't die, so that's why that's why it hasn't appeared in the channel. Hopefully, if you're watching this one, and oddly enough, with no pre-planning, you see they said hello to me. So hopefully this will be a good match. That's a good sign. And if you're watching this, I put it in the channel because it turned out to be a good match. So do stay tuned. Don't abandon it. So, funny story. The rest of the opening commentary, I thought, what's the technical word for it? Sucked. So I'm punching in here, and this is a post-match commentary. The other thing is that I only continued talking for another few minutes, and then the battle got so distracting, I shut my pie hole. Again, from this point on, it's all post-battle commentary. I have the benefit of hindsight, and I apologize if it still sucks despite that. So here I am in my tier 10 ShimaCancer, and yes, that's what these things have become, and yes, I say that despite the fact I'm sailing it. As I went by B, I'm not normally a big fan of torpedo spam, but I really thought this might be a good opportunity to do some area denial. I thought there might be some ships coming from the enemy team into that, and this would make them think twice or slow down or back up. So I thought that was a good move. Of course, that is based on the fact that there's nobody opposing me in C, which sadly, as you may have just noticed, is no longer the case. So now I'm in a tier 10 ship with a longer torpedo reload time, even though it's Japanese, facing opposition in the cap that I am basically about to step into. This is not a good situation. That may not have been the best choice. So what I decided to do here is come around the corner of this small rock to at least protect myself from somebody else's torpedo spam and to provide a little, obviously, detection cover as well. I mean, fortunately, there were no airplanes, well, there were no aircraft carriers in this match. So what I do here is, and this is a reasonable choice, I think. Then if you disagree, say so in the comments. I stop, back up, let the little bit of rock here protect me, and in a moment I'm even going to tell my team that's why I'm not going into the cap. I'll start typing something to that effect, waiting for my torpedoes to come back up, which are about 25 seconds away. What do you think of the Shimakaze? Do you think it's OP? Well, a lot of people certainly do. And man, as I indicated earlier the day of this match, I had been taking lots of torpedoes up the butt and not enjoying it. I mean, nobody calls or texts afterwards, so seriously, that's just rude. Okay, I got torpedoes, and once again, I'm underway. As it turns out, this may not have been a bad decision to wait till I had some means to fire back, because very shortly after I get underway and lose the cover of this rock, lo and behold, I'm detected. Yep. And who sees me but a full health Gearing, a formidable DD gunboat. Now, I probably should have gone to guns myself at this point and not continued firing torpedoes, but I was kind of committed. So, torpedoes went out. I try and minimize that by hauling butt, and yep, bazinga, I get my first kill. Of course, I set a smoke screen to protect myself as well, but he did a lot of damage. He basically took half of my health there. Nice bit of gunnery, dude. Sorry I killed you. Well, not sorry, actually, but you know what I mean. Salute and all that. Oh, so I've got to wait now for my health to come, my repair to come back, because the steering's been impaired. And there I use my repair. And we still don't have C, which is, of course, part of my job as a destroyer skipper. So I got to get my butt back there and see if I can capture it for us. Not really clear what the situation is tactically on the east side of the map, other than my own forces, because I don't really see too many ships that close. For all I know, the Gearing was alone and responsible for getting C, but I don't really know one way or the other. So the only thing I can do is proceed back in. I've got torpedoes coming back up in a moment. And proceed with a bit of caution. Okay, what have we got going on here? Well, it's suddenly quite a bit more crowded tactically at the northeastern end of the map. There's a bunch of cruisers and a few battleships sprinkled in. All of their destroyers, though, if you notice up at the top of the screen, are now gone. Good job, team. I've got highlighted and selected an Iowa battleship, and I fire on him. But this is a very smart Iowa driver, and despite the fact he was essentially broadside onto me at the time I let those torpedoes fly, and I was reasonably close, he starts turning away. So both he and that cruiser are going to go unscathed. But stay tuned, folks. Don't abandon this video. There are 4 kills total, and almost 5. Almost got the Kraken on this game. So watch and see what happens. I won't be so bold as to say watch and learn, because I've seen me play. But some interesting things unfold. So I get this cap, which is in fact my job. And now we can take a little voyage out here at sea and watch the ShimaCancer's terrible Torpedus Terribilis go slicing across the surface of the ocean, hitting absolutely nothing with this salvo. Maybe I'll put some music under here. Or should I just, like, cut away to something funny? Well, we'll see. Torpedoes, torpedoes, torpedoes. 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 Okay, the picture tactically is starting to gel a little bit on the east side of the map. I'm going to see who these folks are to get a sense of who my my adversaries are here, and I'm kind of the only person out here on the end. I do have an ally, but I've got a North Carolina, a Hipper, and a Kutuzov all facing me, and spoiler alert, I kill them all. I really do, actually. I know the Hipper doesn't have a ton of health, but cruisers are not the easiest thing to hit, even with a Shimakaze. And more as a testament to perhaps this Hipper's tunnel vision than it is to my skill, it's almost that time of day again. What time of day is that, you say? Missed me. The time of day is Bazinga time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bazinga. One thing I don't like about the game is that, like you just heard it, I got 2 hits on that guy at least, and I only get credit for 1. I know he's already dead, but the torpedo hit. So, goodbye, Mr. Hipper. Now, I know I make fun of myself here and my lack of skills, but, and maybe it was foolhardy, one of the reasons why I think I got him was that I did get in very close, took some risks, even got detected despite pretty low detectability in the way the ship's configured, and gave him very little time to react, especially because he was distracted. So that's a very good way to use the ship, but you do risk getting your ass blown off. I know because it's happened to me quite a lot. So now we've got the Kutuzov, and he does not appear to have been paying attention to what happened to the Hipper. He is following almost the same course, trying to cap and obviously trying to put some of the flame-throwing capabilities of the Kutuzov out there on my teammates. And what I'm trying to do is figure out how I can shoot at him so that the torps get him just after he passes beyond that island, so that his visibility of them is fairly limited and is only for a very short period of time. And once again, I know Jingles likes to blame the BB drivers for this, but cruiser drivers don't get tunnel vision either. I'm looking at you, Kutuzov, Captain. He comes out from behind there, and one of the things I want to make sure I do is maybe distract him as well, so I get a nice salvo out on him, which does 0 damage. Well, it does a little more than that, but it does very little damage. I actually got 5 hits in a Japanese DD with guns. And there's another 3. And oh, by the way, here come the torpedoes. ShimaCancer once again. Says I got 1 hit. I thought I might have gotten 2, but I guess not. Doesn't immediately kill him, but does enough damage with flooding so that it's Bazinga time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I just got the crap shot out of me, and I'm not 100% sure who that was. I don't know whether he got off a last shot or whether it was a BB out there, but it blew my turret up. So, sucks to be me. So, 3 down. See? Told you this was going to be good. Well, at least there would be some kills. So now there is some seriously heavy metal pushing into the cap, pushing into C. I haven't lost a lot more health, but I certainly did lose a gun. Not that the Shimakaze is much of a gunboat. But my job is still clear. Support my teammates and keep them from taking C. We're doing okay. We're leading Got a wonderful team here that's supporting each other and got some good skills, well, great skills. My buddy here in the North Carolina, though, is about to get into a very unpleasant prison-like experience. Look at where he is relative to those enemy ships. They are basically surrounding him, and I want to get in there and give this Iowa, which is the lead battleship, something to think about. So I tell the North Carolina, turn away. Well, at least I tell his corpse that. So he's gone. I held up on shooting, obviously, because he was there. Had I done so earlier, I might have got this Iowa. But it looks like I still got a pretty decent angle. So I can defend the cap and put some hurt on this Iowa, especially because he hurt my teammate. And turn away to reload. 3 sets of torps go out. Tell the guy in the North Carolina why I wanted him to turn away. And into the cap area, and my line of fire creeps the North Carolina that I mentioned earlier, a Des Moines, and that Iowa, amazingly enough, has turned away again. So Des Moines crossing, North Carolina in the background, Des Moines, 2 hits into the Des Moines, and here comes the North Carolina, turning, evading, turning. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, it's Bazinga time again. Had I got a little more damage on that North Carolina, or it been a little more damaged at the outset, that would have been 5 kills. We would have gotten the Kraken. We're up 925 to 467 at this point, and my teammate, Donlokiman, is about to finish the job on that Iowa. He's got a name that describes a pretty awesome cat. But after my buddy takes him out, it sounds like he's a bit more of a pussy cat to me. So that's it. That finishes the game. Not too shabby. Definitely happy with those results. The rewards, granted, it's a premium account. It's a press account. 438,000 though, not too shabby. There were some of these missions that were underway at the time that the results allowed me to complete. None of which I was too terribly concerned about. Not too sure why I linger on this particular one. Maybe somebody was jangling their keys in front of my face or something like that. But finally close this window down and move on to some of the other results. Right? Yes. Okay. So 8 gun hits, 6 torpedoes, although I think there were more than that. 4 kills, 6 floodings, some defense, and of course a cap and a devastating strike. 3,698 silver, 185 free XP. And on the team score, was fortunate enough because of all that damage to come in at the top. My buddy Donlokiman in his Des Moines came in second. As you can see, I'm going to report him for being such a... Oh, no. Actually, I'm giving him a compliment. I've played with these guys since this was originally recorded, and DBAT as well. Gave him a compliment. Nice people, very skilled players. Enjoy playing with them a whole lot. Under the tab of the detailed report, what have we got here? So, as you can see, got that North Carolina, got the Hipper, got the Kutuzov, and got the gearing early in the game, and got those 2 hits on that Des Moines. Did pretty sizable amount of damage, almost 89,000 from the torps, and about 3,000 or so from the flooding, and even over 2,000 from the HE hits, which obviously is not the ShimaCancer strong suit. Took a few hits from HE as well, but managed to survive. For Shimakaze getting half its health knocked away, not bad, walking away with 245,000 silver, granted premium account, so not too shabby. Pretty happy with that. So my friends, What did you think of this match? Is that ShimaCancer overpowered? Is it OP? Please leave a comment and let me know. As you notice, I've got a press account with most of the ships in the game, so please leave a comment if you have a ship you'd like to see me play. One more thing, I've got a forum section over on AeroSpaceNews.com dedicated to the world of warships, and I post some of the best gameplay videos I can find over there, as well as tutorials and things like patch release notes and stuff like that. So click on the link on the screen if you can see it. It's going to be done as an annotation, so it may not show up if you're looking at it on various platforms. And head over. And there'll also be a link in the description. Head over and join the conversation. It's the best place to tell me how many things I'm doing wrong and what kind of a poophead I am. Anyway, hope you had some fun. If you'd like to collaborate on a gameplay video, please get in touch with me. Love to play with nice folks and have a good time. And check out some of the other videos on the channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and take good care. See you next time. Bye-bye.